Welcome back to FLschool. Okay, so it's been a while since I did a tutorial video, but today I want to talk to you about something that's important in FL Studio. Okay, so you're working on the track, you want to save it. How do you save it? Well, usually what you do is you go to your file and you probably go to Save As and you save it as a FLP. Well, the way you want to save it, there's actually three different ways you can save it. You can save it this way, but let me talk to you about saving it as a FLP. If you're working on a track and you're using your own samples, kicks, vocals, snares, or whatever it is that you use, and let's just say you save the project, you open it up later, it's there. But what if those samples that you imported from a certain folder accidentally got deleted or moved to a different destination? What happens? Well, when you open up FL Studio, what it's going to do is FL Studio is going to try to find those samples, and it's saying, okay, well, I can't find it. What do I do? It doesn't find it. So what you'll notice in your bars right here, it'll turn red. That's indicating that there is no sample loaded because they can't find it. So the best way to save this, it's two different ways to save it. It's basically the same, but if you want to save it to another folder destination, what you do is you go to Save As, and you want to save it as, if you go to the drop down menu where it says Save As Type, you want to save it as zip loop file. Now a lot of people don't know how to do this quite yet, so this is the best way to save it. And what it does is once you save it, all the tools and everything that you used inside FL Studio, all the kicks, claps, hi-hats, snares, it saves it all in a zip folder. The way you laid out your track, let's just say if you use VSTs, it saves everything the way you left it. So later on, if you want to back it up, you go to another studio and you can load it and everything will load up properly. You'll have all your sounds in there. But if you're using third-party VSTs, then you got to make sure you have those third-party VSTs installed because they're totally separate programs. So if you don't have them installed in another computer, then FL Studio won't find it and it'll leave a empty wrapper. That wrapper is basically where your VST should have been, and if it doesn't find it, then you're gonna kind of have problems trying to work on a track. Okay, so what is the third way? The third way is if you go to export, you go to zip loop package, and this is basically the same as what I showed you on the second part, which was go to file, save as, and then a drop down menu. Now these are the same things, but the reason why they have it this way is if you want to save it to another folder, you can do that. Let's say you want to save it to your desktop and you want to save it in a certain folder, then that's the way to do it. So this is how you save your projects, and it's the most important way to save your projects. This way you can back it up later. You can go back and do remix, or you want to finish or master the track that maybe you found that needs more mastering or levels fixing. So this is a quick tutorial on how to save your projects.